Aurea Bonitez, a teacher researcher from San Mateo National High School, Division of Rizal. My topic is about enhancing teaching learning process and developing strategic intervention material. I hope you may develop your own SIM after discussing my topic.
Educators like us really have a great responsibility in the lives of our students. It is in our hands to help them achieve the future of their dreams and be better citizens of the society and be globally competitive in all walks of life. As educators, we should give the quality education, which is a venue for a strong foundation of knowledge to achieve their dreams. We want to nurture students' physical prowess, mental acuity, and social graces. Educators' responsibility is to develop and train the thinking skills of students needed to pursue their dreams and make a better society. As educators, it is our role to help and give students the best skills and knowledge that they deserve. According to the Basic Education Curriculum, Primer 2002, Science and Health aims to help the Filipino child gain a functional understanding of science concepts and principles linked with real-life situations, acquire science skills as well as scientific attitudes and values needed in solving everyday problems. There are difficult science lessons and topics. That is why Science Strategic Intervention Material was born. Handling 50 to 60 students per classroom is not a joke, considering the diverse attitudes and ability of students towards learning, and not to forget the unconducive conditions of our classroom in public schools. The purpose or goal of SIM is to stir up the attention and interest of students in different concepts and skills and apply learned skills and concepts into real life situations, not only in science but also in other disciplines. It is therefore an effective aid in teaching and learning process. Strategic intervention material benefits both the teaching and learning process. There are essential factors to be considered: intellectual ability, the attitude of students, and strategies in teaching. So what are the purpose or goal of SIM? It encourages students' interests, learn science concepts and skills, apply learned skills and concepts into real-life situations. Strategic intervention material learning strategies are teaching tools that help students understand information and solve problems effectively and efficiently. What are the importance of SIM? It increases and deepens the skills, knowledge, and understanding of the learner, not only in science but other disciplines. This provides opportunity to explore various ideas and concepts that would enrich learners' understanding of varied subject matters that sharpen competencies. An instructional aid that provides learners the needed support in their studies. Tend to reteach the lessons which are not clear to the learners and help them gain the mastery of skills. Help teachers provide learners the needed reinforcement to make progress in their respective subjects. Promotes effective teaching and learning of critical content by helping teachers identify and use proven learning and planning tools, as well as providing students with a set of skills that will help them learn critical content or learn how to learn. With the problems we are facing today in the Philippine education system, like low student achievement, increasing number of out-of-school students, and the present deadly and dangerous disease COVID-19, and a lot more. These all may hamper our students to finish their studies and eventually affect their future and live a miserable life. Now, why COVID-19? Home-based learning through modular approach and printed materials will be used and given to those students finding difficulty with internet connections. Sad to say that there are areas that are not reachable with net connections. Sad to say also that there are families and students who cannot afford to buy gadgets like laptops and cell phones. Bingo! The teacher researcher would highly recommend the use of strategic intervention material. Why? Because the student alone can learn and have the mastery of the lesson. And top of them all, the strategic intervention material is already a complete package. We may also consider our students enrolled in the EASE program and the like. We understood that they already have their modules for the said program. But in strategic intervention material may be used as an alternative module. Remember, SIM is already a complete package from the guide card down to the reference card. Now, strategic intervention material is an instructional material meant to teach or reteach concepts and topics which are considered least mastered by the students. Now, what is the difference of strategic intervention material to a module? Yes, strategic intervention material is like a simple module. This is simple, easy to understand, creative and fun to do so because of the different activities presented in a very artistic way. These are the reasons why the teacher researcher embarks on developing the strategic intervention material, and she embraced and accepted the challenge. These are all the challenges to all educators to improve the teaching learning process, and developing SIM is one of the best answers. What are the parts of the SIM? First, you have the guide card, which gives an overview of the lesson. You can present your guide cards in different manners. Like in the example, I used the comic strip and a very simple essay or description of a topic, the protein synthesis. Here are the examples of the guide card presented in a comic strip. The activity card is the task that the learner should undertake to develop a skill. These provide activities that includes examples, particularly those drawn from the real-life experiences. This allows students to make discoveries and formulate their own ideas. Activities must be short, simple, and easy to understand to cater the diverse learning styles of students. Prepare activities that are not boring and fun to do so. Next is assessment card. The assessment card helps the learner measure his or her level of mastery upon completion of the task. This provides exercises, drills, or activities that allow students to assess their understanding, monitor their learning, and use feedback about their progress. As you can see in the examples, you can use different styles of giving assessment card. There are different examples in giving assessments. First, you can have multiple choice, then identification, filling the blanks, and simple essay. Engagement card extends learning by providing additional exercises for further application of knowledge. This provides activities that reinforce the content of the lesson. Additional activities were given to enhance the students' mastery on the topic. The examples are given. Please take note, in every SIM activities, do not forget to provide objectives because they are guides and directions to do their activities correctly. Take note also that objectives should be jive and congruent from the guide card up to the activity as well as the enrichment card. The assessment card should be prepared in coordinates with the objectives. Next part is the reference card. The reference card is the list of the resources used, like textbook, journals, magazines, the website or the internet, publishing materials, and newspaper. The learner may refer to the reference card for further reading. The reference card includes a careful and well-researched list of resources. The last part of the SIM is the answer card. The answer card contains all the answers found in the activity card, assessment card, and enrichment card. How to develop a SIM? First, identify the least mastered skills for a certain topic. Next, decide a title that will catch the attention of the learners. Develop the guide card, which is simple, artistic, and easy to comprehend in the eyes of the learners. Provide at least 2 to 3 simple activities. Be sure that materials are locally available. Provide assessments that are aligned with the topic. Adapt enrichment activities that are suited to the learner's style. If the learner's score met the 80% criterion, you may no longer give the enrichment activities. Prepare the answer card for assessments and activities. Complete the SIM by accomplishing the reference card. How to accomplish the cover page? The cover page should be creative and attractive. Using recyclable materials are encouraged for designing the cover page. The table of contents should include the pages of the guide card, activity card, assessment card, enrichment card, and reference card. You may also include the rationale on the use of strategic intervention materials on a certain topic, right after the cover page. The self-learning materials facilitates the learner to review the skills learned, which focuses on the study of the parts and functions of plant and animal cells. Next, it is also used to attain the terminal objective, which is to identify and describe the parts and functions of plant and animal cell. It can be performed by students independently or individually or by a small group. The hands-on activity can be made and utilized as a culminating activity after the discussion of the lesson. Making cell models activity give an opportunity to students to be more creative. It develops among the students the cognitive skill by formulating and applying science concepts, affective skill wherein students develop self-reliance and creativity, and psychomotor skills whereby students construct a project expected of them. The self-learning material or the strategic intervention material will help master the least mastered skills. So these are the examples of the guide card. Examples of activity card. Another example of activity card. Examples of assessment card. Examples of enrichment card. And of course, the reference card and the answer card. You may also include the data and results of your strategic intervention material, the activity, the assessment, and enrichment card results. I am using my SIM process. And teachers. Science teachers can use strategic intervention materials made by the researcher to teach the concepts and skills. More seminars and service training should be conducted at school, district, and division level on the development and implementation of the strategic intervention materials in the classroom. Teachers are encouraged to make and develop more strategic intervention materials and use them in their subject areas, specifically science subjects. Creators, teachers, and students should realize the value of SIP utilization as this enhances learning capabilities of students and may be of great help for the improvement of students' performance in national and international assessment. Thank you.